Hello everybody, today for my speech I am going to tell you the pros and cons of getting a cochlear implant. I read a great article by Thomas Weiss. It pretty much stated what a cochlear implant is and a few facts about them. So to start off, a cochlear implant is a type of implanted electronic hearing device, one that is designed to produce hearing sensations for a person that is deaf or profoundly hard of hearing. The implant will work depending on the age of the person. Usually people that are younger have a higher chance that the implant will work for them. Also, when they became deaf plays a factor as to if the implant will work. Also, how well they do with learning, because obviously they would have to learn a whole new language, and I know some people just do not want to learn. So a great article online from the FDA stated a few risks that go along with getting an implant. There could be injury to the nerves, so a person might not have feeling in parts of their face, or depending on where they got the implant, which ear. An infection of the lining of the brain could happen. Fluid could leak from the brain. Blood collection behind the ear, which I have a teacher that just recently got a cochlear implant, and that actually happened to her, and she had to wait an extra month before she turned the implant on, which she was not very happy about that, but it just depends on the person and how well they take the implant. Also, another risk could be attacks of dizziness or vertigo. So I read a few facts from the Dallas Ear Implant Program, a few of them that I found interesting and I would like to share with you. So the first fact, 4,000 deaf children are born each year. 90% of them are born to hearing parents. Most of the parents do not learn sign language, which I found that really hard to believe, because I know if I had a child that was deaf, I would definitely learn sign language so I can interact with them. Also, most people might think that every deaf person can read lips, which that is definitely not the case. I know when I was in my sign language class, we had to wear earplugs because my teacher was deaf, and when someone was talking to me, I probably got every other word, and so I never really fully understood what they were trying to tell me. So I can only imagine what people that are deaf are thinking when we try to talk to them and it's not very clear. So I'm going to end my speech with a story that I have. So a couple years back, I had to go to a presentation for school when I was in my sign language class. The presentation was about 10 kids from the School of the Deaf came, and they all signed to us. Some of them did have cochlear implants, so they could talk. But one of the stories from the one girl there, she had parents that were both hearing, and she had the option to get the cochlear implant, but she didn't want it when she was about 12 or so. She said that she couldn't really interact with her parents because they would not learn sign language, and I found that really sad, because I would want my child to feel like they fit in, but she said that she didn't fit in with her family too well because everybody was hearing but she wasn't, and she just felt like she didn't fit in, so she went to the school and actually stayed there because they were more family than what her family actually was. And I know I would give my child the option to get an implant if they would want to, but I would not force that on them, and that would definitely have to be their choice. So I hope everyone learned something from my speech, and everybody have a great day. Thank you. Bye.